back, and this is David, and these are a bunch of random coffee stains. I'm going to start drawing on them, but first I'd like to address the amount of subscribers that I received since my last upload. Is extremely overwhelming, and I thank each and every one of you for clicking the subscribe button. I'd love to turn this into a daily show, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an episode up every single day, and see where it goes. First, here it seems like it's like a Russian hat of some sort, but it could easily be a beard. Like, these are a set of lips, and I think lips on a beard are quite useless. It comes with a head that looks somewhat like this. Just a useless person. And this is it's got a third set of, it's like a third eye lip, but it's really second lips. And then third lips, the actual third lips are down here, and that just comes with a straw. And it connects to something down there. But the fourth lips up here, you need something to produce popcorn. Typically in election season, like heated debates, sometimes you just need to release some pressure. And up here we have a lovely hairstyle, very fitting for this particular person. Obviously, yes. And I think the next logical step is on top. Yeah, you guessed it. It's a tooth. And the tooth, if you don't, people don't know this, but if you don't look at a tooth for a particularly long time, it starts to sprout, and it starts to sell insurance. There's a briefcase there filled with documents. Insurance for what? I have no idea. But just beware of that. And like, David, stop talking about the stupid tooth. What's the straw connected to? Well, I'll tell you. Right down here we have, it's like connected to someone's forehead, I'm afraid. It's not gross, really. It's just it's more like a, yeah, it's more like a chimney than a drinking supply. And I think it's a late night talk show host, but I'm not really sure who. We'll see what the stain does. Right. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just put a little eyebrow on there. Yeah, and since there's no stain for the body, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to improvise. My apologies. For the body, yeah, it's just connected to something. Like it's a hip and modern, like, vape pen, and that's what that lip is for. See, if it's connected to someone's head, those lips are not useless anymore. It's like it's a vape chimney. That's pretty much what's going on there. Anyway, over here we got this. It looks like feathers. Feathers here on. Yeah, it's like, and you got the wing. It's clearly like a duck. But the head is somewhat. It looks kind of like a cooked duck for the head, like an entire duck that's cooked for the head. I'm not even joking. But the neck thing here is it's cooked, but it's still able to produce royalty-free music. There it goes. I can't whistle any of it, but you can just imagine. And the legs are, you guessed it, they're teeth. And what do teeth do? Yes, yeah, that's right. Especially when you can't see it. I mean, insurance salesmen's arms, they make great legs, especially with briefcases. They get real bounce, but sometimes they break open, and the insurance documents go everywhere. And especially if it's connected to like a cooked duck head, if everything's connected, then there might be some gravy spillage at the bottom. But a lot of people don't know that it's extremely stressful being briefcase gravy. So I'm just gonna give them a little vape pen. But since everything's connected, that's right, it goes all the way up the arm and through the duck's head and becomes like duck flatulence. the vape becomes, yes, duck flatulence, and it produces a cloud. It's a very poofy cloud, and it's quite happy, like as you can see right here, like really happy, like maybe a little too much. And with clouds come condensation, and I decided to make it popcorn. So what are you gonna do? And these are some ants down here, and they're starving, and they can't wait for the popcorn to eventually rain down on them. It makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So over here is clearly a boot, or maybe it's a sock. It's a sock. No, maybe make it a leather sock boot. And inside of it is, you guessed it, a giraffe, and it's producing little gas bubbles. See the gas bubbles here, and they're quite intense. See, the giraffe has 6 eyes. The reason it has 6 eyes and looks like that is because it's underwater, and a little boat up here, and the gas clouds eventually make its way to the surface and create fire. So the owners of this lake, they come down at nighttime and they roast their marshmallows on the wet giraffe fire, and they have a wonderful time. So have you ever? Oh no! Oh, I think that's a little. Oh no! I'm sorry. I thought it was another gas bubble, but it's a tooth. And you know the thing about teeth? Yes, that's right. Well, actually, underwater it doesn't sell insurance. It just skips right to the gravy, and it dilutes a little bit underwater, as you can see. And sometimes all you're left with is a handle if you don't purchase it right away. So over here we have an arm that has what looks like another very, very happy duck flatulence cloud. Yeah, you see, it's screamingly happy, and it's got a little bit of condensation or dandruff there, little popcorn dandruff, as you can see. And we'll give him a little shock collar just in case he tries to speak about any politics. Politics and popcorn, not a good mix. So anyway, that's all that's in my head today. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. They are all below. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.